This is my current pedal setup. Not much, as you can see, but then I've never used a whole lot of effects. I used to have a Boss ME25 multiple effects processor, and I probably used about 2% of it. I finally traded it in for this reverb pedal. And then there's my delay pedal. I've had it for about a year now, and overall I really like it, but it has some quirks. I have kind of big feet, and sometimes when I go to switch it on or off, I hit both buttons and it goes into tap tempo mode instead. Since it keeps doing that, I figured I should find out about the tap tempo function, how it works, and how the heck I get out of it. I got the pedal used, I get almost all my gear used, so it didn't come with a manual. Fortunately, I used to be a computer geek by trade, so I know how to Google. I located the manual and downloaded it. And this thing is a gem. I just have to share it with you. Decipher is a very flexible delay pedal with built-in tap tempo function, which can be independently operated at any moment to change delay time without too many mode switching. Moreover, Decipher has dual channels, presets. Each can separately save its own chosen delay time as well as other relevant parameters, so you have different delay effects to polish your music when necessary. That's why I bought this one, because of the dual channels. I can change my delay effect on the fly, something I frequently need to do. And that part of it does work. I have the A channel set to a fairly simple delay that I like to use for rhythm. I have the B channel set a little more complex, and I like to use that for leads. The maximum delay time of Decipher is 6 seconds under tap tempo mode, and it meets requirements of most players. I have never met a guitarist who needed a 6-second delay, but anyway. 4 different types of delay effects of Decipher. Copy restores your instrument's original sounds without any polishment. I don't like to use polishment on my guitars. I'm afraid it'll ruin the finish. Analog provides you a warm, intimate delay tones like earlier BBD delay pedals, and it enables delay time to 6 seconds by aiding with digital technology. Right. Modulation. A delay tone with modulation and is characterized by broad and rich sense of space, especially when playing clean tones. Reverse. A very interesting effect, and it reverses the delayed phase to create a very psychedelic feeling. I mainly use the analog because I sort of fibbed. Sometimes I do like a little polishment. The next page is an illustration of where everything is and what it is. I'm especially glad they labeled the 4 knobs, because the exact same words in big print under each one can't possibly be enough to get the message across. General operation. This unit would automatically turn to bypass status after power on. Then press bypass to activate Decipher, and the on BPS LED indicator will indicate its working status. Please turn mix mode time and F back knobs to adjust tones, and be noted that once knobs are twisted or tap tempo activated, LED indicators for AB channels would blink continually, to hint whether you want to save the parameters or not. This is a very polite manual, at least. They say please, and they don't hit you in the face with, "Do you want to save your parameters?" Instead, they gently hint at it with little blinking lights, much less intrusive. Then press channel to save current settings, or bypass to cancel it. Once all parameters are saved, the internal memory of the Decipher would automatically record the current settings, including tap tempo, which would not lose even if cutting off the power until the next parameter modification occurs. Okay, I think I got that. Channel to save, bypass to cancel, and it'll keep the settings even if the plug comes out, or until you change something and then it loses them, unless you hit bypass to cancel and then Run that by me again? Better yet, don't. Channel switch. Press channel to switch between preset tones. At the default settings, A channel works with AB LED indicator off. When the AB LED indicator goes on, it indicates the B channel working state. The channels cannot be switched under tap tempo status. Okay? Use EXT-SW interface to connect a foot switch pedal for switch channel settings. You can connect a foot switch pedal into the EXT-SW interface to switch the channel setting of D-seed. This interface needs a pulse signal and works only with a falling edge. So please take the following conditions into consideration. 1. Switching type. The pedal you choose must be a momentary type switch. 2. Polarity. The signal wire must be in a floating status when the pedal is unstepped. And it's got a diagram to show you what they mean. That symbol below the plug that looks like a drawbridge, that's the electronic symbol for a switch, or in other words, the pedal. They say the switch has to be connected to the tip so it's not hot. But the pedal is just one big on-off switch, so it really doesn't matter where the switch is because it's doing the same thing whether it's on the tip side or the other side. It's possible I'm overthinking this. Next page. Okay, here's the part I've been looking for. Operation of tap tempo. When the D seed is in a working state, press channel and bypass simultaneously to record tempo duration with the AB LED indicator turns green. What do I tap to set the tempo? How do I do this? With tap tempo, you usually tap the button to set the time you want the delay to do, but I don't see anything to tap here. It doesn't tell me what to do. After getting your satisfied tempo duration, press channel and bypass again to finish tempo duration recording with the AB LED indicator flashing red to indicate current changes on parameters. Tap tempo operation would change the original settings on delay time. I believe that's the idea. Then press channel to save current settings or cancel it by press bypass switch. Hereafter, LED indicator stops blinking and restores to its original color. I still don't know what to do. Do I tap one of the buttons? Let's try this. Okay, here we go. I press both buttons. I don't know what's going on. The LED turns red, and then I do what? What do I tap? If I tap that one, nothing. If I tap this one, nothing. What am I supposed to do here? It doesn't say. It says after getting your satisfied tempo duration. Aside from the bad English, what does that mean? Am I supposed to play the tempo into it? How does that work? What? That's not tapping tempo, that's a loop. So I should be able to save that loop and use it when I want to. Let's try something. I'm working on a song for my next Just My Guitars album, and I need to make a loop for it. Let's see if this thing will do it. And it didn't keep it. And now I lost my channel A setting again. Oh, it's still... I wonder. Let's try something else. Huh. Okay then. So that's how it's done. You get one, count them, one tap, and that sets your delay. You can't set it to a multiple like I used to be able to do with my little Boss pedal or like the Line 6 models do. You get one and it'll repeat unless you manually change it with the knobs. I think I can describe this feature with one word: useless. Back to the manual. You can activate D-seed or switch to bypass status by stepping on bypass. The bypass switch is invalid under the tap tempo operation state. And then we have the technical specifications, blah, blah, blah. What's this? Joyo Technology is committed to guarantee the highest quality standards. All technical parameters or pictures are only for your information, subject to the actual product. Subject to the actual products. It sounds like they're saying the actual product may or may not perform as specified in this manual. That certainly inspires confidence. I don't know what this person's first language is, but it sure ain't English. Apparently, this manual tells me what it should do, but it's going to give itself the option not to behave as described. So when it gets up off the pedal board, walks over to me, kicks me in the ankle and says, "How do you like it?" I shouldn't be surprised. I'll see you next time.